Hey friends, Amber here with Adventures in Leadership doing another video because I've learned oftentimes some of my best videos are right after a seriously intense conversation with parents. Because I've gotten even more clarity myself as I've had to teach and explain and mentor people through certain processes of parenting. No one does it perfectly. I just want to put that out there. All I want to do is throw out tools, and if something works and it fits into the niche of whatever you're creating in your home, awesome. Take a run with it and use it. So here's just something to think about. With a lot of this mindfulness about people and kids, and you've even heard people just say, if you can believe it, when my sister-in-law had an ultrasound and asked what the gender was, someone said, oh, are you going to determine that for them? Are you going to make that decision for them? So with this kind of thought process that's going on, there's a lot of people asking questions that no one's ever asked before. Like, should I ask my year-old daughter permission to change her diaper? So we need to get back to principles that work, because parenting's hard enough. It's really, besides marriage, the hardest thing you're probably ever going to do in your life. It's going to demand and challenge you in every way possible. And there's going to be many days it's just going to leave you feeling flat and completely beaten and discouraged. And then there's going to be great days, and it's just going to continue to fluctuate like that. So sticking to principles that are time-honored and virtues that you can build on and keep moving forward is going to make it as easier, I should say, than without that. So here's the thing for this unedited video. You need to be the one to help your child understand what the parameters are of what's expected. Not to let them tell you, or to guess, or to ask them what they necessarily think is fair or right. They don't know that yet. They don't understand. They don't have the wisdom, the time, the principles, the experience yet to navigate that. They're waiting for you. Okay, case in point, here's the example I gave one of the moms today. When I've had to teach 5 kids to drive, and I didn't just say, okay, here's a key, here's the car, this pedal makes it go, this one makes it stop, and when you get out on the road, figure it out. There's going to be other drivers out there, and I guess do what you feel good about doing. Do what makes you feel good, or do what you feel like. Who would want to try to drive in circumstances like that? Okay, my kids very specifically, as most of us, wanted to know, what are the rules? What's expected of me? What can I count on from other people, so that they could navigate and feel safe, so that they could get in this vehicle that one of my daughters said, Mom, I have the ability to take somebody's life in this car. I said, yes, you do. So she took that very seriously. She really wanted to make sure she was doing it the right way. She wanted to make sure she knew what was expected, what she could do, what she couldn't do. So showing them to stop at red lights, showing them the lines and saying, don't cross this double yellow line. This is how you operate, a roundabout. This is what you do when you see a yield. The more information that I provided them with, the more understanding they had of the rules and what was going to keep them safe, the happier they were and the more comfortable they were to go places, not just go to school or go to church or go to the grocery store, but to actually even say, I think I could drive all the way to Colorado from Las Vegas, because there was such a clear understanding. Now, they also understood that not everybody keeps the rules. They know that, but they at least knew what was expected of them, and that gave them a lot of power to make decisions and to navigate their life. So those of you that still have really young kids, especially between 0 and 8, you need to clearly define what the principles are in your family. What is your family's, you and your husband's core values? What do you want your children to understand? Work together, side by side. Don't take opposite sides. That never works. But together, help your children understand that, instill that in them, and let them move forward. They're waiting for you to show them. They're not really wanting to tell you. They may fight it. Sometimes they want what they want. One of the kids wanted to get out the door, and they couldn't go out in the door because the street was there. The mom had to help her understand. Actually, she couldn't help her understand. The mom just had to keep her safe. She didn't like it. She fussed, she screamed, but she calmed down, and one day she will understand, and she'll be grateful that her mom had the wisdom to make the tough choices and to give her those parameters so that she could be safe and grow up healthy. So keep that in mind and put any questions or comments you have below, and I'll get back to them.